cleaning the lacquer off of all the frame and all the parts of the metal. That was like, you know, I mean, I was in there, and I didn't use, I just basically used my hands, a Dremel occasionally, lacquer thinner, you know, and it was just slowly, and I ended up making little sanding blocks out of shim stock, thin stuff that I could get in the frame. You know, it just was time. Every piece, and then clean it off, polish it. I didn't polish it like to the top, to the nines, but certainly got it looking pretty good, you know. So
see, over time, when you put the clear on that piece, which you didn't do this time, but it darkens underneath the lacquer, and you can't clean it, so you had to take all that stuff off.
And when, if there's an area where someone sprayed something, then that would end up being, you know, mottled or whatever. Or if it got chipped, it was a black spot. So it really got kind of crude looking. And frankly, Seitz and I, over the years, kind of really liked the idea. Let's just let it go on its own. Some of the pieces we didn't do anything to, some we did. And we ended up preferring not to, but the customer would say, we like it shiny. So, you know, that's what we do, make it shiny. Space program, you know, I mean, early on.
Balloons. I'll give you the very first flying machine happened when John came back. We went to school together in Columbus, Ohio, and then.
Well, we all did.
Yeah, we all did. And he went to California, and he and some other guy developed this glass thing, and so he came back to visit, and we went down in my basement, and I was doing silver soldering, and I was building metal pieces,
bicycles
and stuff like that.
Yes.
And when and then he showed me these shapes. Plus, the windows in his vehicle were like this. You know, they were. You know,
yeah, I built a truck, a '56 Dodge truck to drive back in. But made a hippie house.
So anyway, we decided that right there, that to me they look like dirigibles, you know, and so I said we should build. We agreed that we should build these flying machines, you know. So he started cutting glass, and we started dreaming them up, and
yeah.
Well, what year was that?
71, 72.
Yes.
Yeah, because I just got back I went in 65 and came back in January of 71. So I was there for 5 years and did some really fun, crazy things out there. But I think one of the first pieces I remember, Seitz, was, as far as a balloon thing, was the toilet bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the toilet bowl, and I can't remember what you had up above, but it might have been the toilet bowl that was above and then a figure down below. But cool bicyclists.
Found object stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And this was going on in our basement.
Yes.
If you remember, because our son was just born, and I said, you guys have to cool it because he has allergies, and eventually you had to go get us.
Right, yeah.
Because he was breathing.
Torch down there, smoke, you
Yes.
know.
But to back up a little bit further, John went to Tech High in Erie. I went to McDowell. Cindy lived in Frankville, Pennsylvania.
I
We didn't know her then, but we all met at the Columbus College of Art and Design. And that was in
59.
59 was when I graduated from high school, and she came a year later. So we're all a product of that art school, and we're still monkeying around with each other.
Yeah, it's good, you know. And
we got married.
Yes,
we did.
So we've been together for 62 years.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, I can't. I thought, that number's not right,
Oh, well.
but it's
But,
true.
you know, we did a lot of shows together, we won prizes. It's an interesting life.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here, we're still here. You're still here doing it, you know, doing these things that, yeah.